wrong buttons. Ooh, so we're going to start and just bear with me for one moment. Oops, I think I've added the wrong person, have I? Sorry, Vivo, I have added you by mistake. Oops.
Can you see me?
Yeah,
somewhere?
I can. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I just not good at pressing all the buttons at the same time.
Can't press the buttons and talk at the same time.
No, I'm not that clever. So welcome. And it is Friday here in Australia, and so it's International Women's Day. And so I want to recognise all the amazing women that we have stood on the shoulders of here in Nu Skin, and Marguerite Sung is one of those people. And so lots of amazing women in Nu Skin that have forged the way for us and gone through the tough times to help create a business that now spans 50 markets around the world, and our grandchildren can benefit from the work that we do today. So thank you. Wanted to welcome my beautiful friend and partner in Nu Skin, Sally Thibault, who's coming in from Vancouver, Canada.
Yes. Where it's currently 5 degrees.
5 degrees, and it's like 35 degrees outside. So yes, that's fantastic. And so today we're going to be doing a topic that we've never done before, but we might just quickly tell our stories first. So my background is banking and finance. I was introduced to Nu Skin 20 years ago now. And I was actually introduced to Nu Skin through the business of Nu Skin. I had owned a post office, also worked in the bank for many years, and sold the post office and was looking for another business. And we were looking at Subway stores, and I asked the lady why she was selling her Subway store. And she said because she's working on another project that she's way more excited about and didn't want to run an adult daycare centre anymore. And so we said, well, tell us about that. And it was Nu Skin. And my initial reactions was, oh, it's network marketing. I don't want to do that. So that wasn't interesting to me. However, I was really interested in a piece of technology that was coming out called a biophotonic scanner. And the only way I could learn about that scanner was attend events. And I went to events and I met these most amazing people that were, ordinary people that were living extraordinary lives. And when I compared their life to my life, their life was so much better. And so eventually I was a very slow burn that I came on board, and I started treating it as a business when the Wrinkle line came out. And this little thing is what I'm super excited about. So went to the launch of this, and I saw someone's face change right in front of my eyes. And from that launch, I went home and I rang up my girlfriends and said, hey, I got this thing, it irons out wrinkles out of your face. And I know if I don't share it with you, you'd kill me. And so that was November 2006. And since then, what it enabled me to do is to sack my boss, be home with my children, work around my children instead of my children working around me. I was able to have choices in my life, and with choice brings freedom and hope and all sorts of other things. And I am on a mission to help as many women and families have choices in their lives, because I didn't have a choice in my life. I had to go where my job told me to go, and and that was no fun. And so so it actually has taken me to a team elite position in a Nu Skin. That's where I met Pat and Marguerite Sung at one of the team elite trips, and I've been lucky enough, I'm not part of their organisation, but I'm lucky enough to become friends with them. I'm very excited to be hosting them tomorrow in Brisbane, here in Australia. And I see a very, very bright future for anybody that's open to learning more about Nu Skin and the opportunities. And my friend Sally I met 12 years ago, and I'll let Sally share her story 13 years ago.
13 years ago. Thanks, Karen. Yes. So Karen and I had left my job. I've written a book, and my first book, and a very first networking event I went to after I stepped out of my educational job. I met Karen, and she just sparkled, literally sparkled. She just looked amazing. And you got up and talked about this wrinkle line that you had, and I'm like, I want to know more about that. So I've just lost me, I think. Am I still there? Okay.
Yeah, you're still there.
Okay. So then I went home, and you actually did a half-face thing for me. And I thought, okay, I'm in. And then, life gets in the way, and network marketing's not for me, blah, blah, blah. And so it was during COVID, and I had broken a bone in my foot. I'm a fitness nut. I work in wellness and weight loss mostly. And I was feeling very sorry for myself because I had broken a bone in my foot. We were locked down. I couldn't go to the beach, yada, yada, yada. And I was stalking Karen on her Instagram, and she just kept looking younger and younger, and I kept feeling older and older. And I just reached out to you one day and said, can we go for a walk on the beach? And listening to her, seeing her, and I'd seen you around, but we hadn't actually really talked for a number of years. And I thought, oh God, she's actually looking better than she was 13 years ago. I want to be part of it. So we joined, and I really loved being a part of Nu Skin, not only for myself, because I feel like I'm aging younger, but also to help others do the same thing. And I love in particular the nutritionals. That's my passion. I really like the nutritionals and our TRME product, but the wrinkle line is never far from my hands. And just recently we came back, Karen and I both came back from my first success trip. You must have been like your 12th or something. We had a 19 trip to Hokkaido, which was just phenomenal, and that really inspired me once more to do with all this company. I was able to take my husband, and I went on a 5-star trip that was just unbelievable. So it's just a great company. I really love the company, but I also love the products as well, and sharing them with other women who are on the other side of menopause, and seeing the difference in their faces and their health has been just extraordinary.
So both of our passions is to help people look and feel better naked. And that is without makeup, without the hair being done, without their best dress on, to feel good about themselves as soon as they get up in the morning and they look in the mirror and they go, I'm doing okay. And so inside out and outside in. But today we're going to be talking about lines and wrinkles. And so let me just share my screen. And yes, that's, oh, hang on. I need to put my glasses on. Sorry, I've got my rockstar glasses.
Share something, Karen. I just want to share something. So my husband and I were sitting at a restaurant the other day, and he was just looking at me, and he said, "You're looking so younger." He says, "That everything about you's changing." Oh, thank you, darling.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know, 42 years married, he's just noticed.
He's just noticed that you look younger. Oh, what's happening here? Why am I got this screen up? Oh, hang on. I've got to stop share. Technology's not working for me today. There we go. Oh, I'm not working for it. One of those. Let me just try that again.
Was it the lines and wrinkles you had?
Can you see the PowerPoint or not?
It was up.
Yeah, and it's gone? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is this doing this? Why am I doing this? Share screen. Here we go. Let's try again. Don't you hate it when your heart starts palpitating and you think, oh my goodness, what am I doing? And then you think, you know what, this is part of being alive. I stuff things up all the time. Yeah, I feel alive, but it's what I do. I can see the screen. Can you see us too or not?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
I can see you, yeah.
Okay. So as I said before, Sally and I are pretty excited about helping people love the skin that they're in. And today's all about reducing lines and wrinkles. And so we're going to, Sally and I have had, it's been hard for us to catch up this week. So I'm actually going to be throwing Sally in the deep end for some of this stuff because she has no idea what I'm going to be talking about. And so first of all, I just want to talk about our skin. So there's all these different layers of our skin from our skin all the way down to those little fat cells. So the epidermis, the top part, and then the dermis, the part that's got our collagen and elastin, our hyaluronic acid, all the things, all the scaffolding that holds up our faces. And when we're young, the scaffolding works really, really well. And then as we get older, sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night and you can hear this noise and it's your skin wrinkling. And so that's not a really good place to be. And so the great thing about Nu Skin products is that we can help with that. So if you are hearing your skin wrinkling while you sleep, we can help. So Sally, just share us a little bit about your story and the difference when you started using our products as directed instead of every now and then.
Thanks, Karen. Yes, so I'm an Australian girl. I grew up on the beach. But my family has that sort of Irish, Scottish, English, very fine skin. And I was a girl that used to lie in the sun all the time and think, you know, I needed a tan. You know, you grow up in Australia, you need a tan. I don't have this lovely, gorgeous olive skin that Karen has. And so when I hit, originally was menopause, actually, that I just started going backwards. And I spent a lot of money on things like skin needling, medical grade facials. I haven't had anything invasive done, but just skin needling, that laser. And it wasn't making any difference. And I was spending all this money. And then when I got the Galvanic Spa and I got the Boost at the same time and started really doing it twice a week as recommended, the difference has been quite extraordinary. What I love, Karen, about this, and I say this to people all the time, you know, it's not like an invasive surgery or Botox or implants, because I do a lot of video. I do a lot of lives. I do a lot of stuff on video, and I never wanted to lose my character. Because, you know, I wanted to be able to smile and my eyes, you know, crinkled up. I want to be able to, and I'm having two daughters in their 30s. It was important for me to be a role model to them that you can age, but age well. And I think that's what I love about these products. So my face still got the wrinkles in it, but if you can look, that's 3 years difference. I'm still aging, but my skin is going backwards. It's like it stopped and started going backwards. And so, you know, I'm really excited about it as I get older, the fact that the lines are getting softer and smaller. And that to me is the biggest, I think, benefit of Nu Skin products is that they work. Man, I spent and I'm sure other people could say the same thing, a fortune on organic skincare and probably $200-300 a month on facials and all that stuff.
In progress.
And we're gonna and have this happen.
Oops. We might, if you've just come on, if you can just mute yourself, because yeah, we're getting some feedback.
So that makes me very excited. So it doesn't change your structure. You still have the same personality. You know, your eyes still crinkle when you smile, but you're aging younger. As Karen said, you know, like I wear less makeup now than I ever have in my whole entire life. And I went to the hairdresser the other day, and his first thing he said to me is, "Oh my gosh, you've got such beautiful skin." No one's ever said that to me before, ever. So that was just a real compliment, I think, to
It does make you feel good when people say that to you. I mean, I get offended now if somebody doesn't say to me at least once a day when I'm out, "Geez, you've got nice skin." And I think, yeah, I know. I know I do. But I never did beforehand either. In fact, I was meant to put a new photo in here, but I think I forgot. So the reason why our products work is because they're actually getting to the source of their aging system instead of just the signs and symptoms. So yeah, and the thing is, there's a lot of people that, you know, use Botox and fillers, and they also use our products. That's fantastic. You know, people, you do you. But the thing is, for those of us who want to age and for me, I live Botox capital of Australia. And so I wanted to look like me, just like Sally, and I wanted to be a good role model for my children as well. So really important. And Nu Skin gives us the ability to do that. And these are just some. I started doing this last night. I wanted to talk about all the things that work with lines and wrinkles, not just the Galvanic Spa. And I've missed, and then when I've been thinking about it, it's not just these things. There is so much more. So and this week we've gone through the Lumi Spa, we've gone through the Boost, we've gone through the Galvanic Spa, we've done V-shaping, we've done a whole heap of stuff about our face, and then about all of our face, not just the lines and wrinkles. And today's just about lines and wrinkles. And so today we're going to be focusing mainly on the Galvanic with the True Face Line Corrector, which we call the collagen cream as well. But also there's some other products, hero products with Nu Skin, because they all work with lines and wrinkles. And if we think about from our base product, which is the Moisture Mist, the Moisture Mist, for those of you who have never seen this before, actually I might just stop share while we do this. These two bottles, I've had stuff in here for 10 years. What I put is apricots that I've got from just the grocery store, dried apricots, and I put one in baby oil, in mineral oil, and then the other in Moisture Mist. And so these ones, can you see it very well in the light there, Sally? Or not?
Yep. They look like little stones.
Yeah, they look like prunes now. So they're in mineral oil, and mineral oil will actually seal the skin and not allow the skin to breathe. And these apricots have all plumped up, and they're in the Moisture Mist. And so the difference between hydrating the skin and lubricating the skin, if you hydrate your skin is going to look younger. As the apricots show us, do you want dried up, pruny looking skin, or do you want beautiful plump skin? And so Moisture Mist, one of our oldest products, one of our cheapest products, I spray it everywhere. I put it, I use it all the time during the day. I use it in my hair. I've sprayed it on my tongue when I burnt my tongue on a cup of tea. I use it for sunburn. I use it for bites. I use it for everything. And such an amazing product. It's full of panthenols and hyaluronic acid. And I don't know if it's a craze in the US, but here on the Gold Coast right now, there's a lot of beauty houses talking about hyaluronic facials, and they're charging anywhere between 170 and 270 Australian dollars to do these facials. Well, we can do it them ourselves with our Galvanic Spa virtually. And so
for those living in the colder climates, Waltrad and Martha in particular, like I'm sitting in here at the moment and it's 40% humidity in the house, in our apartment. So when you're living in cold climates, this is absolutely fantastic to really encourage your client. I just spray it all day because I feel like sometimes I look like a prune. And it's because of the dryness. So if you live somewhere that's cold right now and dry, have this. And as Karen said, I mean, it lasts forever. I've had this product, I think I've had this like 5 months and I use it a lot. And I've just ordered a new one. But I find when I spray it, I go, oh, it's like, oh, I love this. Feel the skin going.
It has a big drink.
Yeah, exactly.
So such a great product. And because last weekend I was down at Byron Bay visiting friends, and we were sitting under a tree, but just a reflection of the water, I actually got sunburnt. And all the way home, I was spraying it over my chest, over my belly. And of course, the redness went away really fast because this is such a great product. So don't underestimate some of our goodies. Of course, if you're taking our collagen product, so you guys have a different collagen than us, but it does the same thing, that is going to really help with your lines and wrinkles. The Boost, the Lumi, that all helps. The Lumi for the eyes, I forgot the eye cream. Ideal Eyes, amazing for the lines around our eyes. Then we've got the Duet for the neck and the décolletage. That's a really great one for lines and wrinkles. And of course, the Facelift and Activator, another oldie but a goodie. And then, of course, Y-span, and we can talk about that as well. So I'm just going to share my screen again. It's funny, I've got a different screen now. Share screen. So many goodies that Nu Skin has given us. ageLOC Pearl, I think I talked about them as well. So all great stuff for lines and wrinkles. I'm just going to go through them really quickly. As I said, the collagen, these are just some of our customers that have had some really great results with the collagen. Different ages and yet completely different experiences. Even the young people are seeing a result with Collagen Plus. And I'm curious, have you been using this product? And if you have been using this product and you've seen results, can you please put love collagen in the comments, because such a great product. And of course, it's not just our face, it's our whole bodies. One of the things for me personally, as I went through menopause, all of a sudden you get crinkles above your knees. And crinkles at your elbows. Didn't like that at all. And so I was talking to Tanner Gibbs, one of our scientists, and he said, Karen, he says, that's the loss of collagen. And he says, phytoceramides. And he says, you're going to love Collagen Plus when it comes out. And I do. He says, because it's full of the collagen peptides, then the phytoceramides, the little water cells that sit on top of the skin that give the skin the plumpness, and then of course lutein, which protects our skin, our hair, and our skin and our eyes against UVA, UVB, and blue light damage. So this is like wearing sunscreen on the inside out, is my opinion. That's my personal opinion. That's an off-label claim. And then of course, uplifting cream. What a great product this has been. 30 minutes, you can see a difference if you do one side of your face, but this is a result after 100 days of using the uplifting cream. How good is that? Do you think she's not excited? Look at the lines and wrinkles. They have disappeared virtually off of her face, because this has got this ageLOC technology that helps get down to at the genetic level to get our genes to express more youthfully, so that we can look and feel good in the skin that we're in. The ageLOC pearls, love my pearls. I broke my bottle. So it's just in a little plastic container. You should not try and throw the bottle because it's glass. But the results with this product, incredible. This product on its own, a huge increase in collagen production. But of course, if you're using the Galvanic Spa, you're going to get 70% better improvement, because your skin can absorb better. So make sure that you're using the Galvanic Spa and not wasting your money with our amazing products. These guys, not using any of our skincare, but look at their lines and wrinkles have gotten softer. The inflammation has gone away because they've been using the Y-span. And Tim is a friend of mine. I'm a friend of his, but he's also married to one of my besties. And look at the difference. Inflammation causes wrinkles. So if you get your inflammation under control, will also help with the lines and wrinkles. There are 400 genes, inflammatory genes, that when they are inflamed will cause wrinkles. And this being one of my favorite products, I have had lots of cranky lines. I could name my cranky lines, lots of lines around my eyes, heavy lines here. And of course, I love this stuff. We call it the collagen cream here, but it erases lines and wrinkles. And if you use this every day with your Galvanic Spa, just for a couple of minutes, you can see you'll experience great results. I love it for the lips. I love it for the lines under the lips. I love it for around my eyes. I still have lines when I smile, but they are nowhere like they used to be. My cranky number 11s have virtually disappeared, except for when I'm cranky. And then all my frown lines as well. So love. And of course, the facelift skin activator. This photo hasn't come out very good. I'm sorry. I should have had a look at that properly before I did it. So some really, really good things. And then if you use our products inside and out and outside and in, you will get even more amazing results. This is Dean. He's a hairdresser in our business down in Melbourne. He threw everything at his body. the Lumi Spa, the Age Lock Transformations, the Galvanic Spa, the Life Pack Y-Span. And in 4 weeks, look at the changes in his face. Incredible. The bags under his eyes, the lines are softer, his pores are less, the redness has gone away, the inflammation is less. How incredible is that? I think that's so exciting, and that's because we're working differently than anything else out there in the market. So I can stop sharing, and today we're wanting to go through the line corrector and how easy it is to use. Yesterday, I loved May. Thank you so much, May and Rosalind. Everybody, sorry, I won't remember everybody's names, but great presentations this week. I learned so much from you guys, and I'm so grateful. And yesterday we did the Galvanic Spa with May, and we used the comb head, which I love. And then all through our hair. You can use the comb head with the line corrector as well. I am not going to, though. Sally, which head are you going to use?
I'm going to use this little one.
Okay, that's great. I'm going to just focus on my neck because I've got makeup on and I've got an event straight after this, so I have to keep moving. So Sally, while you do your face, I'm going to do my neck, and we can just quickly talk through it. But Sally, tell me what you do. I spray my face first with the moisture mist, and then so that you're getting that hyaluronic facial, and then I use my line corrector, and I'm very generous because I don't just use it on my lines, I use it on my whole face. Yeah. What about you, Sally?
So I tend to focus just on the lines around here, and of course we're just going to one side, aren't we?
Yes, please.
Yeah, and so then I like these lines here, marionette lines. And I also have where I sleep. You get that kind of crinkly look. So I like to do there as well whenever I'm using it. And of course, always wetting your hands as you pick up the Galvanic Spa. And then move it to number 3. And wait for the beep. And then just... What I like to do, Karen, is I like to actually let the machine do the work when it comes to your wrinkles. You and I have very different skin. Mine, as I said, is a finer skin that, comes from that Scottish. So I'm very careful about letting the Galvanic Spa itself do the work. So when the beep comes, just making sure that I'm sort of massaging that it into the skin rather than pushing it into the skin. So letting the actual galvanic currents do the work. And I love doing the around the eyes. Now, and I learned this from one of the gals on here, using it across the bone of the eye. Now, I also do, for those a modality called EFT, where we work on the meridian points around the face and upper body. So I like to try and hit those as well. There's a meridian point directly under the eye on the bone, and there's a meridian point at the side of the eye as well. So I like to kind of grab all of that, and also into the where the eyebrow meets the nose as I push up. And again, I'm letting the Galvanic Spa do the work for that. That works better for my skin, and just gently move it. And I like to create, whereas I'm doing it, is to sort of create that uplifting. So pushing it into the hairline when the beep, and then just around to the eye, push up. Probably is going to be careful if you're putting makeup on straight after this, because it might just fall off. It's so moisturizing, and then sort of follow that around for a little while. So I tend to do 5 minutes each side when I'm doing, or 3 minutes each side, and then down into these marionette lines, and then pushing them back into the cheek and up, and to the ear again. I don't know if you noticed in that photo, like these lines were a lot less pronounced. And I was watching something the other day, and this woman was saying it's these marionette lines that actually age you, because like your skin's dropping, you're losing that plumpness for the to the back of the ears. So you want to kind of move it up. And again, I'm not pushing, I'm actually just letting the galvanic spa do the work and training the muscle. That's what we're kind of doing with this. We're training the muscle to lift up. I've always got that kind of worried look. I spend a lot of time on the computer, and my kids used to say, "Mum, are you okay? Got a cranky line again?" Or, I'm not cranky. I'm just concentrating, darling. So use that area, and then I like to come down here and again work at that area where I try not to sleep on my side, but sometimes I can't help it. And so I've got those little kind of wrinkle lines there. And one of the things I just wanted to add, always sleep with either satin or a silk pillowcase, and that will help those keep your face moisturized. Doesn't dry your face as much. But you can think when you're using this, mine's still going. How come you're finished?
I did number 2.
Oh, okay. Is to remember that this is a really powerful little device. So you want to get those, when it goes beep, it's actually forcing that cream, that moisturizer, that collagen into the skin. And I just love this. I do this every day. I do this treatment every day. My delivery arrived yesterday. I was without it for 3 days. But isn't that the good thing about Nu Skin? Their deliveries. Oh my God! I ordered on Friday and it was here on Monday. Fantastic. But yeah, just kind of letting it go. And I'm trying not, and if you've got a skin like Karen's, you can be a little bit more, I guess,
brutal.
But not when you've got skin like mine. I'm just really, really careful of it. Oh, I love this. May is saying the line corrector is an amazing product for lines. I had spoken to Monica. She uses this too. She's in her 80s.
Monica looks amazing.
Whoa. She uses 2 to 3 tubes per month for a whole face. Her neck is flawless, no line. Oh, isn't that wonderful?
I need to see a photo of Monica's neck. I haven't seen her for a couple of years, so in real life, but love to see a photo of her neck if anybody can share that with us, May.
The wonderful thing to remember too is that your neck, your neck ages really fast. So when you're using a galvanic spa, make sure you're using it on your neck, and so kind of lifting up, and again taking you can see what Karen's doing, taking it out behind your ear for that through that acupressure point, and then down, and then doing that lymphatic drainage. But nothing ages a woman more than a wrinkly neck.
Yes,
anyway,
and hands.
So I'm finished.
And just one other thing, Sally, I don't know if you've done this. I like using, and I didn't bring it out with me, the lip plumper, and then I put line corrector on top, and I do my lips, because lips really age us as well. We lose the color of our lips, and we also lose that Cupid's bow. And so doing your lips, in fact, which reminds me, I haven't done it all week. I like to do that at least once a week. At least.
I like to do that with Boost too.
Oh, the Boost is great.
So the lip plumper, put that on, and then the Boost over the top of it, and just hold it over there. But yeah, it's great. So that side of my face feels so much more hydrated.
Your eyebrow is sitting up higher.
Yeah. And again, I wasn't pushing it. Like that is, I'm just letting the device do the work, and just allowing. Now I'm just kind of very gently massaging it in again to just let the device do the work. So
yeah, so it's and it's so easy, and it's only a few minutes, and I love that Sally's doing it every day, because I often do it when I'm going to bed at night. So I've done everything, and as I walk to bed, I'm putting my line corrector on with my galvanic spa. I like using 2 galvanic spas at once. I find that works really well for me, and I would encourage everybody to have 2, because it just makes life a lot easier, and a lot faster.
So I just wanted to add there too. One of the things that I think is really important is that this is a habit you get into. So it's about allowing, like, especially it's International Women's Day, right? So give yourself permission to create the habit to look after your skin. And, like a Sunday morning is my time now. I do a complete facial, and then I put on the Hollywood mask, and lie down with my feet up, listening to a podcast or a great lie around listening to Barbara Streisand's life story. Such a great book to listen to, and just lie there, and no one can talk to me, and I can't talk to anybody for half an hour.
It's really good.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for putting me onto that. I just love it. Oh, my skin feels so good. If you could just feel how dry, I mean, it's so dry. I think, you walk past something, your little electric sparks are coming off, and your skin feels so much better.
So when I do the facelift and activator, and because we nicknamed that the Hollywood treatment, if you Lumi, you tone, you galvanic, and if you do a exfoliator in the middle of it, you galvanic, and then I put, and Marguerite I think taught me to mix the creamy hydrating mask and enhancer together. But you can also use the Pillow Glow and put that all over your face and neck, and then put the facelift and activator on and lie down. It will push all that stuff in there, and because you've galvanic, it's pulling everything into your skin and it gets really, really tight, and you get even better results. So
your skin feels so beautiful as it's coming off. It just wash it with hot warm water, and it's just beautiful.
yes.
So thank you for putting. And do you know what I love about that that mask is it's so inexpensive. I mean, it's just a great. And of course I didn't know about it, I love it.
Yeah. So Nu Skin has loaded us with a huge range of products that can help us look and feel younger longer, but the ones that do wrinkles, there's so many, because so many of our products do more than just one thing. And of course now, for our bodies, you don't want to be wrinkling on your body either. We want lots of phytoceramides and collagen from the Collagen Plus. We've got the Well Spa with the serums and the age-lock dermatic effects. So you don't need to be crinkling on the outside either. And don't forget your hands and your feet. I love using the Galvanic and the Lumi Spa on my hands and my feet. I've got the ugliest feet in the world, but they are not as ugly since using these products. So it's all over, not just our faces, that we want to get rid of the lines and wrinkles. So is there anything else that you want to add there, Sally?
I'm just going to add a little bit of uplifting cream now, my favorite moisturizer in the entire world. And again, when I'm using the uplifting cream, I also use my ring finger just to, again, so I'm not pushing too hard, but what I'm doing is training the muscles in my skin to go upwards. So when I'm using, and always on your neck, of course, and around underneath the jawline, it's just, I love the uplifting cream. I don't think it also has in it a Firmplex, and there's the other one that protects you against blue light. So it's just a great moisturizer to put on afterwards. And I know a lot of gals put on the uplifting cream and then put the SPF, the sunscreen on afterwards. So it really, so here, because it's so dry, I've been doing the uplifting cream, moisture mist, the blue one, Pillow Glow, and then the sunscreen, just to keep my skin really hydrated, and so I don't look like
Pillow Glow is an amazing product. And again, the price point, cheap as chips for what it does.
And you use a bit of it. You only need a little bit of the
Yep. The other thing with this one, it leaves a breathable film. Remember, we want our skin to breathe. These apricots, not the pruny looking ones. It leaves a breathable film on the skin. So if you're thinking about, if you're living in a place where there's lots of pollution, and all you have to do is step back from a city and look at it in the distance, and there's lots of pollution there. So when that pollution gets into your skin, it actually breaks down and damages our collagen. And so you want to, when you put this on your skin, it will actually leave a breathable film on your skin, so that it will protect you from the pollution. So there's so many goodies in this. And when they brought it out, we loved it at first, but we didn't we never did a half a face with it. And then we learned from the American teams, yeah, do a half a face and you'll see it in 30 minutes. People will have a difference. And we went, what? And so it soon became one of our favorite things to demonstrate with. And of course, to recommend. So,
Yeah.
okay, I think we're done unless there's any questions.
May was just saying you can see how the lower lid is firmed up. So this is quite deep here. I'll take a photo and pop it in the group. But it just, you know, because as I said, I've been on computer all day. It's so dry here. I can't tell you how wonderful this feels. I'm going to do the other side in a minute because I'll get a bed. But yeah, oh, it's so beautiful. And you know, coming from Australia where it's humid, it's been such a shock for my skin. I'm just so grateful for Nu Skin products. As you can really tell the difference.
But, you know, we've even noticed a difference here because this is the first summer in my lifetime that I have, you know, had air conditioning on nearly every day.
Wow.
I've never done that before. I've lived on the Gold Coast most of my life, and I've never had to have air conditioning on every day. And so my skin is dry because I've got the fake air on.
Yeah. So Karen,
you know,
Karen's on the beach. So Karen and I actually lived about 10 minutes, well, 5 minutes really, away from each other. So, and we never had the air conditioning on because we were on the beach, on the ocean. You always got that beautiful sea breeze. And I know for you, I mean, how many times I've been to your house and you just get a beautiful breeze, but wow, that's amazing. That's
not
really
at all, still and hot. Okay, we can stop recording, and if anybody's got any questions, we can